One more time.
Oh, yeah, again. We love it so much we do it twice.
Welcome to the CodeLaunch ATL Semifinalist announcement live stream. Thank you for your patience. We're going to be a little bit late tonight. And so we're here with my man Raheel, the MC of CodeLaunch Atlanta 2021 and CodeLaunch DFW 2020, and last year's MC of CodeLaunch 8.
Thank you, Jason. And Jason W. Taylor, the founder of CodeLaunch.
And we are here to talk about CodeLaunch, which is Wednesday, August 18th, 2021, at the Legacy Theater in Alpharetta, Georgia.
That's right.
Save the date, and if you wait to the end of the live stream, I'll give you a promo code you can use to get 50% off any ticket through Sunday.
Stick through the end.
So,
I think this ties into our wardrobe choices, Jason.
well, I think they're your wardrobe choices, but yes, I think I agree with them. This is a pretty cool looking shirt.
Well, Jason just got back from Mexico, and he took this photo.
I did.
So we decided to go with the theme and have some fun with it, especially since half the country is experiencing 100-plus degree weather right now. So
Yep.
let's get tropical.
So thanks, good idea. And yeah, I took this with a Galaxy S10. Good picture, right?
That's beautiful.
That's Puerto Vallarta.
Nice.
So at CodeLaunch, it's an improving event, and it's something that's really different because we believe that professional software developers should and can code for very early stage tech startups.
Awesome.
And so what we do is we code and you launch.
That's it.
The crux of the matter and what makes CodeLaunch unique is the professional hackathon. So every finalist at every CodeLaunch event gets a professional team from an agency, a consulting group like Improving and Code Authority and others who you're going to see today, who have volunteered a team because they believe in the cause too. And their team works with their startup, and the other teams work with their startups. And that happens right before the competition stage event. And then we have a really fun, big, high-energy event where those teams come in after the hackathon to show off their progress and compete for the championship.
Who built the best? We'll find out.
So before we get too much further, ready, 3, 2. Yes, sir, it is right. Dialexa, great North Texas software dev shop and technology group that is very big here in not just North Texas, but all of Texas and the South Central United States. They are now one of our DFW event professional hackathon team sponsors.
Awesome. Thank you, Dialexa.
Thank you, Scott and Kenton and everybody at
Yeah.
Dialexa. We've been talking to them for a while about doing this event, and we're so glad to have them in our family now. And we're going to make sure that Dialexa loves CodeLaunch in November. And then we also have, as announced a few times ago, the Build Technology Group from Alpharetta in Georgia at our Atlanta event.
With the best logo ever.
With the best super cool logo. They are also going to be providing a professional hackathon team sponsorship. And we're so happy to have everybody at Build Technology Group. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Build. And Improving. Oh, wait. I messed it up.
And of course, Improving Atlanta, our host office in Atlanta. And each time we take CodeLaunch on the road, we'll take it to one of the 12 or 13 markets that Improving does business in North America. And we'll always have a host office. And obviously in Atlanta, it's our great group, Improving Atlanta.
It's what they do.
Thank you, Scott, and everybody there at Atlanta. I can't wait for this event. It's coming up. It's only 41 days away.
41. So last time you asked me a riddle, Jason, it's my turn.
I'm ready for a riddle.
Okay. What's an event for startups that takes $0, zero equity, and gives 100% of the IP back to the applicants?
Well, it must be driven by conscious capitalism, and it can only be one thing. It's CodeLaunch.
That's right.
Yep, CodeLaunch is the only event of its kind that I know about in all of the world, in fact. And it's driven by the pillars of conscious capitalism, one of which is that every person in your market is a stakeholder in the outcome of your business in that market.
Absolutely.
And so we serve that those group of stakeholders, which is the entire business community, for example, in Atlanta, by trying to uplift and help and contribute to the positive outcome of startups. But not just in Atlanta, in all markets.
Absolutely.
But definitely we host the event in our markets. So we're driven by conscious capitalism, and that's where the ideals of CodeLaunch come from. So on our last live stream, we announced the quarterfinalists, and we gave them all execution challenge homework.
Right. Who wants it?
Who wants it? Who can really hustle? And the idea was to figure out, to give them all little challenges that are achievable in a short amount of time, but that take hustle and sweat,
Absolutely.
and maybe a little bit of bootstrap money, but will help them on their path no matter if they go any further with us or not.
There's a reason for the homework, guys.
And so of our groups that you're going to see be announced today, 18 went all the way to level 4.
Awesome.
4 of them went to level 3 and 3 at level 2.
Awesome. That's
and
okay.
There were only 3 that completely ghosted it.
Hey,
So
they didn't want it.
whatever the reason is, maybe they're just not quite ready, or they realized that this was going to be harder than they thought. Maybe they'll come back and apply in DFW event, a future event.
They'll ask for an extension on their homework.
No one even asked.
All
So
right.
we're good.
We're good. So big shout out to our local sponsors and partners, Startup Atlanta, Atlanta Tech Village, and Panoramic Ventures. Thank you so much. We're so excited to have you be partners of CodeLaunch Atlanta to this time and moving forward.
And also Tech Alpharetta, the ATDC, Georgia Tech, Frontline Capital Partners, and TAG, one of the biggest technology consortiums in all of the Southeast United States,
Awesome.
and a very important partner. So thank you guys.
Some new ones over here.
Yeah, these are new since last time, Atlanta Ventures. Also, Chick-fil-A in nearby Avalon area will be providing food to the hackathon teams on the Monday,
Heck yeah.
because they ain't open on Sunday.
They ain't. But I love a spicy chicken sandwich. I'll take one.
And Georgia Tech Student Innovation Center. Thank you, everybody. New community sponsors and partners for CodeLaunch Atlanta. And then, of course, we have every CodeLaunch affiliations, sponsors and partners, one of which is Conscious Capitalism. Another one is Beam Angel Network, specializing in funding access to female founders. Also, Startup Bootcamp. Protexting, which helps all the attendees vote and decide the champion of each event.
Wait, the audience votes?
That's right.
I know. I was just kidding.
The audience decides.
You
the
decide.
outcome.
Come to CodeLaunch.
Unless you don't come to CodeLaunch. I mean, if you don't come to CodeLaunch, you can't help do that.
Yeah.
So,
but you can change the world.
Somebody's going to take home a championship trophy.
That's right.
A really nice one.
I remember.
And the audience will be the ones who ultimately vote.
Awesome.
And Paperlight is our media production agency, Dallas-based, but they help us. They go on the road and help us produce our CodeLaunch events. And now it's time
The big one.
to announce the semifinalists.
Get that screen grab ready.
So what the semifinalists are going to get is a pitch meeting, virtual or in person, that my man and other people that are helping us with the CodeLaunch curation process will be on that meeting, and that's when they get to really show us what they're all about, and we get really deep into back and forth.
That's right. There have been tears. We're going to dig in. Make sure your skin is thick and ready, because
There have been tears.
There have been tears.
There's been a few tears at a pitch meeting last year.
It's heavy, but that we would be doing you a disservice if we didn't dig deep, right?
And if we announce your name right now, we are going to have to send you a Adobe Sign contract. You'll have a couple of days to look it over and have it back to us by Saturday, end of day.
And why is that?
Because there's some important things we have to cover now before we go any further into this process.
But it's also because pitch meetings start on Monday.
Yes, because pitch meetings are on Monday. So there's 3 on Monday and 3 a day for the next 10 days. And so one of the things it's going to say is if you get through that process and at the end we say you're a finalist, you already understand you're going to have to travel to Atlanta
Correct.
at your expense. So hotel, airfare, or drive, however you want to get there.
You also guarantee to appear. You're going to be there because we're going to be there.
Right. And you're also going to give us image and likeness rights. So when we take pictures of you holding up a championship belt, we can use those on social media forever.
And so can you. And also, we're going to need your final PowerPoint deck, the one that you're going to leverage on stage.
Yeah, you're going to have a deadline on that, which is going to be about a week before. And it's going to explain, because people like to go, oh, I thought of something last night. Now, can we put this in right before we go on stage 5 minutes from now? No, you can't.
We're going to have time, but not the day before.
And you're going to get to choose. You're going to see all the pitch slots, and you're going to choose your first, second, and third choice.
Correct.
And we're usually very good about fitting those in to where people want to be, because we have extra ones.
Right.
We have more pitch slots than we have semifinalists. So that'll be due end of day, July 10th. So
sign it.
That's my main task tomorrow, starting at 10:30.
That's right. Make sure you sign it. Make sure you tell us when you want to pitch, and be ready.
So with that, let's get through the announcement. Now, if you see
go.
your name, please do take a screenshot and post it and tag it and be
Please.
proud of it like last time.
Exactly right.
It's not part of a homework assignment, so we're not going to do the funny pose.
But why wouldn't you? It's a big deal. Congrats in advance to all the semis.
But we do have really cool-looking Hawaiian shirts today. So.
Obviously. It's very fun.
And you can go first.
So this is out of the social impact category, which are the do-gooders. Charith Tengarala out of with Nabo Delivery out of Frisco, Texas. Hometown boy for us here.
Codwell Dowell, Loving Lucky, Savannah, Georgia.
Emily Sylvester, Nurture Talk out of Hull, Mass.
Luke Taransky, Spelling Fixed, Reach out of Philly.
Sean Raju, Identity PHR out of Cave Creek, Arizona.
Brian George, Relaxify, Richmond Hill, Georgia.
Misty Birch, Makeaway out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Congrats, Misty. Rashidia Mahane, Green Chips, Atlanta, Georgia.
Good to see you again, Rashidia. Now the business.
U.S. Commercial, these are groups that have a general business idea, more about disrupting a market and making a lot of money than it is about impacting people's lives or changing humanity. And we measure those differently on purpose.
Correct. First and foremost, Mark Stoddard, Gig Tip Jar, Owasso, Oklahoma.
That's Owasso.
I'm so sorry.
You wouldn't be. It's a small town in Oklahoma. If
He
you weren't
knows.
from there, you wouldn't know. But
He is.
KWLO, tiny sponsor, Los Angeles, California. Congrats.
Daniel Bejarano, Media Brew, Austin, Texas. Still trying to taste this Media Brew, Daniel.
I can't wait to drink some media brew. Bronwyn Morgan, Zio Air, Atlanta, Georgia.
Nice. Debbie Garcia, Versatour out of Nashville, Tennessee, Music City.
Fred Levitt, Smoker Tech / Vulcan Grills Tech, San Diego, California.
Awesome. Stephen Malik, iStory out of Alpharetta, Georgia. We can't wait for you to walk over to this event. Hopefully, if you make it to the finals.
Walk, ride a bike.
Right?
Yeah, if he doesn't make it to the finals, he can still come to the
Oh, he's going to have a table.
Yeah, I mean, we give tables to every startup
That's
in the
right.
local community that we
That's
possibly
right.
can.
That's right. We should
So I'm 100% certain that one way or the other, Stephen Malik's going to be at CodeLaunch.
see you there.
Carl Hanna, EVVA Health, Atlanta, Georgia.
Ron Williams, Ducey Club, Linden, Washington. Congrats, Ron. Another repeat offender. We look forward to it.
Nathan Kosla, Validly.ai, San Diego, California.
Now we're on to the Padawans.
Yes, student founders. These are groups which are still full-time students, but they are fully invested. They're ready to go. They've got a great idea team, and they're ready to execute.
Doing the work.
Student founders, we separate them into a different group as well. Me.
Ginny Ryu with the startup called Startup out of Costa Mesa, California. I actually love it. That's very meta.
Congrats, Ginny. Tony Benny, FLP, Waltham, Mass.
Eric Lee, Funzy out of Irvine, California.
Spencer Smith, Invisamine, out of Norman, Oklahoma, where I went to school.
Where's that?
Norman, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
I'm being respectful to Media Brew,
Understood.
who's from Austin.
Understood. Bryce Lawson, Put Me On, Atlanta, Georgia.
Congrats, Bryce. Tom B. Jamula, Time Tech, Ashburn, Virginia.
Nova, what's up? Christian Waller, FOMO, out of Dallas, Texas. Congrats. I really like this one, too.
I like it because we found him on Clubhouse.
I know.
The day of the deadline, and he got it together.
Yeah, he put it together out of nowhere. He had an idea, and he found us on Clubhouse.
Also, he didn't know the homework was coming.
Yeah.
And he saw the homework thing and was like, oh, we're at level 0.
Yeah.
And he got to level 4 by
Wanted it.
2 days ago.
Congrats.
Congrats, Christian and Preston. And that is it. From the GOAT himself, thank you all. Everybody who applied, those of you who did some of the homework execution and didn't get it, we hope that you'll be accelerated by that experience and realize that there are things that you can do yourself to move things along, even if we haven't picked you.
Exactly right.
And if the timing is right at the next Code Launch event, we will welcome your application for the DFW. We actually opened the DFW applications August 1st, which is only like 21 days from now.
You're right.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Since you waited to the end, we're going to give you this promo code, ATL7-11. At our Eventbrite, you can get there by going to the CodeLaunch.com site or just Googling for it and finding it on Eventbrite. Enter that code, and any ticket, whichever one applies to you, you'll know which one applies to you.
You will.
50% off.
There it is.
For the next 4 days.
No reason you're not there.
So that means a general admission ticket is $10 instead of $20. That means if you're a VC or an angel, we were already giving you the early bird option for another week or two to pay $50 instead of $100 to be at Code Launch. So how about $25?
I think you could swing it.
How about get you and get 3 or 4 of your angel pals?
Love it. Make it David.
Hang
Hang out with us in Alpharetta.
So that wraps this one up. Code Launch Atlanta 2021 is on Wednesday, August 18th. Save the date, save the time, block your calendars. We hope to see you there. And now we'll go to the final slide where we wrap up.
That's right.
In our customary fashion.
Indeed.
The only Hawaiian stormtrooper you've ever seen.
Tropical.
Tropical stormtrooper.
What's the name of the Wookiees planet?
What is that planet? It's Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk. Very good.
Oh, wait.
No, you're absolutely right. Oh, you stuck?
My head's a little big for a stormtrooper. Okay, I can't see anything.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3.